Girl. I hate when that happens. Hi, welcome. I'm about to get into a quick collective reading. I haven't been on here in a while. It's nice to see you guys. So I'm going to go over the title really quick for those that are watching live or on the replay, so that you can see what the title is about or what the reading will be about. Make sure you like the live. Hi, welcome. When you're coming in, if you're watching live or if you're watching on YouTube on a replay, the lives are saved on YouTube, so you can always go back and watch them. I'm live in 2 places, on TikTok and on YouTube. I also have the same handle on Instagram, and I post. Thank you so much for that love. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to share the live. Thanks for the follow. Don't forget to share the live also. Yeah, on the mornings I post, well, every day, sometimes the afternoon, I post energy read on Instagram, across everywhere, on Facebook, everywhere, and those usually correlate with the readings as well. So if you don't catch me live, you can always check out that energy read every day. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, so that's that. I'm also on Patreon, where I also extend the readings that I do every day. The morning reads, hey, how are you? And I go on for another like maybe 10 minutes or so sometimes, and I dive into the energy there as well. I also have memberships. They're $5 for the extended readings, and you get free monthly readings as well when you subscribe. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all those things. So let's get into this because I don't want to be on here too long. I know you guys are watching and doing other things. Just make sure you like the live for me and interact, comment, let me know, what your signs are. I'm going to pull the zodiac signs, the planets, and the numbers for synchronicities to see if there are any other confirmations for you. Today, this morning, when I did my energy read, it was a feminine. I don't have no earrings on today. I've been really busy. Pisces, okay, Pisces, welcome. Is this your first time here? I don't know if I've ever seen your name before. Thanks for the follow. I think I saw you follow. Welcome, Pisces. I feel like you might be a woman. Is that a woman's energy I'm looking at? I can't really tell, but either way, welcome. Nice. Yes, right. Okay, so I couldn't tell, so that was a good guess. But we're nice here. Welcome to the to the live, to the collective. But I picked up on a woman this morning. Could be an Empress, could be in a Queen of Swords energy. I didn't necessarily feel like this person is upright. They could be upright now. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're struggling with being upright, but I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know what y'all got going on, but somebody did something possibly. I didn't get that part, but I am getting a lot of like backfire energy. You know what I'm saying? And their roads are blocked right now. I don't know if that's what we're going to get into right now, but that's what my morning read was about, and sometimes they kind of flow into each other. But this morning the title came out Five of Pentacles. So, oh, thank you so much. I set up those new goals in there, so I don't know. Those are the options I saw. Good morning. Hi. I don't know if y'all messing with it. Go ahead and take a look at that and see what you feel. But thank you for the likes so far and all the gifts, of course, and the follows. But first card out was a Five of Pentacles, so somebody could not be doing very well financially. Could be a little bit of a struggle right now. They want to take action. Knight, I mean, not a knight, it's a page. They're probably possibly looking at things in a different perspective, and they want to. A wand is action, you know what I'm saying? They're inspired, but they're stuck in the past for something. So, Page of Wands and then Six of Cups, but in reverse. So, with the Six of Cups, it's like they're stuck somewhere, lacking playfulness. This person could be real serious right now. There could be some maturity, self-sufficiency. You could be a bit bored. Hi, welcome. Thank you for that. Thank you for the likes. Make sure y'all like the live YouTube. Lacking playfulness, independence. So they're independent, but not necessarily. Because in the upright Six of Cups is somebody coming back from the past. It's the coming together of two things. Maybe inner, like you doing inner childhood work, or someone actually coming from your past that's familiar. But in reverse, they're in the past by themselves. So somebody's been left in the past where you left somebody where they was at. That's what it's given. Look, yeah, heartbreak was the next one out. So somebody's heartbroken about something that is in the past. Hi, welcome. And a collaboration is their wish fulfillment. They wish to collaborate with you. Okay. So, I don't know. It's giving, you know, I don't know. It's kind of giving an X, but it doesn't have to be. It's not that for everybody. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. But we're going to see. Okay. That's the title. But let's see what comes out in the energy, okay? Let's roll these dice right quick and pull some oracle. Let's see. What is, thank you for that. The lotto numbers. I mean, I could pull the numbers and you try them. I'll give you 3. And you can add those 3. And we'll see if you win. You never know. You miss every shot you don't take, right? Is that how it goes? What are the planets? Sag. That wasn't supposed to be in there. So I need to roll one more. But Sag could be... Oh, I hate when that happens. What is that? Oh, we got another one. That's Saturn twice. So somebody could be in their Saturn return. You could be in like your 50s or your 30s. That's when Saturn returns. You go through your Saturn return. I'm trying to see. I think that's South Node right there. I haven't looked at this in a little while. Please excuse me. First the cards and the dice. What's next? I mean, watch and see. You must be new here, T. Is this your first time here? This must be your first time. Thank you for the share. This how it goes over here. I gotta check the manual. This is driving me crazy. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's South Node though. I think North Node is the other way, but I'm just gonna check just because I don't want to be wrong. But I'm pretty sure. Damn, this is not what I'm looking for. Where's my stuff at? I don't have it up. Oh yeah, I do. I just don't have it open. Okay. The nodes are changing. I think North Node is going to into Aquarius. I've been hearing that like all over the place. Yeah, this is South Node. So somebody in their South Node, that's also, it could be a Sagittarius. No, I'm sorry. They could be, no, well, Sagittarius did come out. They could be a Sag, or they could have fire in their chart. But it's something significant about Saturn. So somebody in their South Node could be going through a Saturn return. But this is the thing about Saturn return. If you in your South Node, because Saturn return is all about karma. So if Saturn is returning for you, but you're still in your South Node and you're not, the karma that you're gonna get is not gonna be, how much time did your producer give you? Oh, my producer's not here today, but I got something else I gotta do, so um, we're not gonna be on here that long because I got somewhere I gotta be. You're so funny. I'm really not trying to pass 45 minutes, honestly, but anyway. Yeah, if you're entering your Saturn return, I don't know. All I know is if you say stuff I don't like, oh, thank you so much, Donnie. That's so sweet. I'm gonna hide you. So if you don't want to get hidden, then don't come in here playing. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Anyway, um, dang, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the Saturn return. Somebody might be in their Saturn return. Saturn came out twice, and the ages are 50 and 30 because it's every 29 years or so. So it could be like mid. It doesn't have to be exactly, but around that time, right? I like Bobby Sperder though. Um, I think he's funny, but still, like, tread lightly, where you get your ass locked out of heaven. Okay. Anyway, damn. If you're not in good standing with your karma, if you're on the opposite side of the judgment, the opposite side of the karma, the Saturn return is going to be karma you're going to have to pay for, right? But if you have been working on yourself and trying to get to your North Node and, like, you know, being operating in a different type of energy, then your Saturn return will now return back to you, you know, more positive things. Hey, girl, hey. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Okay, because Saturn came out twice, but somebody is in their South Node. So somebody in their South Node, and the karma that could be returning to you may not be the best, right? Because you get what you put out, right? You might need to check back when Saturn returns again, maybe another 29 years. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. To see if, you know, we done learned all the lessons we need to learn. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, everything happens for your highest and everything happens for your growth and ascension. So if you doing, you know, nefarious things, I mean, what's going to happen is you're going to have to work through those lessons. Everything has a consequence. You don't go through life unscathed, right? Okay. Let's do the zodiac signs. I know we got a Pisces. I know we have our, you know, thank you so much for that. I know we have our, you know, regular people in here. So we have a Scorpio. Brittany, I mean, Aisha, what are you again? I think I forgot yours. I don't know. I don't see Alice on here today either. Sag, you were Sag. Oh, Sag came out too already. Sag already came out. You a Sag or a Capricorn or a Sag? I feel like you're writing two things. Or you doing all the different aspects? Okay, I feel you. And a Libra. Okay. I got a Cancer. Okay, okay. Let's see. A Leo. Okay. That's your top three? Okay. Let's see what we got today. I'm going to me. I'm free. What is zodiac signs going to be? I got Gemini twice. Oof. And then I got Taurus once. I like the Dodgers. The Dodgers started off in Brooklyn. I got love for everybody. It's just some things are a little more special to me. But I always wanted a LA Dodgers hat. But I wanted someone specific to get it for me, and that didn't happen. So it wasn't meant to be. Maybe one day. I'll be liking them LA Dodgers hat. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you. But it didn't work out. Maybe next time. Let's see. What are the synchronicities? What are the numbers? We already got Saggy. We got Gemini twice. Somebody a Gemini. Or you got that in your chart. That's one of your things, one of your planets, or houses, or something. Your North Node, South Node. We got Gemini twice, and we got Taurus. You're a Taurus. You're a Taurus rising. I'm glowing today. Thank you so much. All these eggs I'm eating, child. Ain't eggs supposed to be good for you in so many ways? I hope so, because I'm tearing up a lot of eggs. It's time to shoot that Brooklyn hat would look more fire. I got a Brooklyn hat too. I'm a Capricorn because I like Capricorns. The Dodgers started off in Brooklyn, so it's all love. But I have a Brooklyn hat. I love Brooklyn. Oh, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. It's my mindset. That's all it is. This is the same. This is the same shit I be every day. The same hat I be putting on every other day. You know what I'm saying? Regular, regular. Anyway, what are the what are the synchronicities? What are the numbers? Please, Holy Spirit. 11. They go your lotto numbers 4 and 3. 4 always comes out. It's crazy. We should know these houses by heart by now, right? At least I should. So the fourth house represents your home, family, foundations, your ancestors. So some of y'all could be working with your ancestors. I know I am. Your ancestors, um, in your private life. So your foundation, that is significant. Now remember, things will teeter back and forth from, you and people that are also in your energy. So tarot responsibly. If I say she, it could be a he. They're interchangeable. And I could be picking up on somebody that's in your energy, not necessarily you. So place yourself where you fit. And there are also cross watching as well. So if you know this is not necessarily your reading, or this is through the eyes of somebody that's in your energy, you could also be a cross watcher for someone else, whatever. Um, Number 3, communication. So that covers how you learn, how you think, as well as daily routines, siblings, and short trips. I feel like somebody's daily routines, the things that they do daily. I'm big on daily routines. That's very significant to somebody. So I like a good routine. I like consistency. You know what I mean? I like consistency. So, yeah, somebody could be either very good at that, or maybe that's something you need to work on. What energy am I bringing? You can't see it? You can't see it? I'm in Miami. And I got 11. Represents friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. So I did pull something about friends, but the friends that I pulled were a bit of a distraction. But something is significant here about friendships and a network of people. So your social network and the things that you're working on long term, which I feel goes with your daily routines. I read something, you see consistently. I read something that says you don't look like your goals, you look like your habits. So, you did, okay. So, like, your daily routines and what you focus on daily, what you pour your energy into, that becomes your habits, and that reflects in who you are. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't want to make everything about health and fitness, but I mean, that's one thing that you definitely cannot fake, or there's no fluff with that. It's either you do it or you don't. It's either you about it or you're not, and it's gonna show. You can't pay for that, right? So that reflects on the things that you eat and also the way that you think. You know, it all plays a role. So it's either somebody really needs to work on that part of them or somebody has, and that's why it's significant. You could be building a network based off of that. Your network could be based off those types of things, your daily habits, your goals, long term and short term. I want to pull a little bit of these. Which one should I do? Let's just go with these. But these are a little messy. That's the only thing I didn't want to. What's the message one card at a time? Parents. Okay. That was strange. Kind of felt out like I wanted to flip in reverse. Somebody's parent could be a little upside down, a little karmic-y, or somebody could be a parent. Think about it. What's the message? Yeah, children. That came out in reverse. Somebody could want to have kids, or maybe the thought of, oh, creations is also like something that you're creating. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that's how you feel? Okay. What else? Maybe somebody, they wanted to have kids. Gains. Oh, okay. A level up, an increase. Ooh, a cult. See, this is why I don't be in this deck. There's something about you or your parent or your family, and you could be in a very, some family members, some people have children that are abundant. What about this cult? Somebody has an energy of gain, or there was something done for gain. Oh, victim. Yeah. Sadness, grief. Somebody's sad about this. Impersonation. I feel like somebody set a cult out, like a group of people onto somebody to impersonate a role model, to impersonate somebody who's a role model. But this was done. Somebody's parents got something to do with this. Give me, what's the creation and the children? Light team, see? So this child was protected, or they are protected. They got a light team around them. I don't know. I feel like that parent is not in the upright. There was something done to a child or somebody's child for gain. They were a victim of some sort of cult or group association or something like that. I feel like this group was impersonating this person, this child or someone's child who is a role model. Give me, what's with the parents? Clarify the parents. I think this shit at home. Hold on. Oh, Taurus. Taurus came out too. Somebody is a Taurus. Maybe one of these parents. Somebody got Taurus in their chart. So what's with the cult? Finance blockages. They could be experiencing finance blockages. Maybe that's what they wanted for you. Tell me more. What's with the role model? It's stalker. It could be anything. Doesn't have to always be bad, the word cult or group association, but if you get more than one person together, y'all all on the same, time, it doesn't necessarily always have to be about spirituality or religion based, but many of them are, they're very depth, like the um the premise behind them and their what do you call it? Like their missions are usually based on things that are very, you know, deep, not just simple concepts, you know. But it doesn't have to be that way. A lot of people consider fraternities and sororities cult-like groups. You could pretty much create any type of, you know, cult or following. It doesn't always have to be unhealthy, but I'm not necessarily seeing something that is positive right now with victim and finance blockages. It could be stalking this person a bit. You know, it doesn't have to be something that's like specific like the ones we know of. Yeah, they're trying to set this person up, or this there was some sort of setup. The collective. This affects more than one person in this that's watching this. Definitely, like collectively, who subscribe to me or who have been watching consistently with me, or those that I'm supposed to make impressions on. This has something to do with y'all. But why in reverse? The collective in reverse. Isolation. Siblings came out too on the birth chart, so it's like they wanted to keep you isolated. It's something about somebody's energy though. Their energy is valuable. So it's like somebody wants to put either lid on it, a cap on it, and keep it to themselves, or something like that. Why is the collective in reverse? Yeah, poison, toxic. A masculine. So this is like an emperor. This masculine could be a part of the collective, or was. They could have been poisoned. It doesn't necessarily like literally. It could be um, maybe with words, thoughts, like you poison someone's mind with a way of thinking, or it could be literal poison, you know, just something that's toxic and harmful. What about this emperor? I don't know. Unconditional love. Friend, ally. Somebody either loves this emperor or this emperor loves somebody. They're an ally to somebody. The poison. Yeah, I mean, somebody is like God has reached out to this person. Maybe that, because when I asked what's the poison, and then I got source. So it's like God has extended their hands, although they have been poisoned. That's crazy. This could be the child that has a light team. Their parents. Give me one more on the parent. I got a Leo. I keep getting. That's crazy. And then I got Alpha on the bottom. So somebody's a Taurus, somebody's a Leo. What's the energy behind the parents, though? A liar. That's what I was getting. I've seen that flipping in reverse. I don't know. Doesn't have to be your parent per se. Thank you for the gifts and the likes and stuff. I haven't been looking. Doesn't necessarily have to be your parent per se. Maybe you are a parent. Maybe this person just is a parent. I don't know. But it says creation in reverse. So it's giving like somebody's child. Like even if you're an adult child, like your mom or dad or both of them did something with a cult against your energy for gain. But you have a light team. This could have poisoned you in some sort of way. A masculine, an emperor. You either have an ally that loves you unconditionally, that was either sent by God, or that's how you feel about somebody else. despite all this other stuff that's going on. Collective in reverse. You could have been a part of a collective, or maybe you're not anymore. Oh, okay. So you feel very isolated, so you're not a part of any collective. Maybe one more on the collective. Fearless, independent, strong, mysterious. This person could be keeping to themselves. Sigma energy. Ooh. A player snapped, rejected. When somebody is like they're tripping off the fact that they're rejected, this is making them snap. Somebody that is very non-committal, has a community cup. So I guess they're so used to getting and being with whoever they want to. This fell in reverse though. That this has really triggered them. That they are being rejected, or they were. Either this person, I don't feel like it's this person. I feel like it could be somebody in their energy, but let's see. Somebody, maybe, oh. So because you're isolating yourself now, or you could have been this type of player, could have been, and the rejection really made you snap, but they came out in reverse. I mean, is that why you're keeping yourself isolated now and not a part of any collective? Or you could have be making this somebody else that's in your energy that's a player. Because if you're isolated and this is making someone else snap because you're not, that's basically rejecting them. You're keeping to yourself. Give me one more on this. That was a lot. An illusionist. What is this energy right here? Envy, doubt, insecure. This person's insecure. Who is it? Oh, this person's a fraud. Or they commit fraud. Identity fraud. That came out twice. Impersonation. I see somebody else. There's somebody who is impersonating somebody else who may have committed actual fraud to impersonate somebody else who could have spiritual rank. This could be a man or a woman. A lover. This is a lover of this person. This child of someone's parents. Well, of course you're somebody's child, right? But you get what I'm saying. Okay, so we have parents, this person, and their lover. You could have rejected this lover. Now this lover is insecure and like tripping or snapped, and you're in isolation, keeping to yourself. But this started off with your parents not being dishonest. They could be a Taurus or a Leo or have that in their charts. You are coming out in reverse. So I feel like it's the lack of you. You could have walked away from this because child creation is in reverse and collective is in reverse. So you've abandoned something or left something, or you're no longer around, something like that. Your parents had something to do with this cult association that you could have been a victim of. What's the children and creation in reverse? Or somebody wanted to stop you from creating something that you were creating or making. Cancer. I keep getting, every time I go over there I get nothing but signs. What's the creation in reverse though? Somebody could be a Cancer. Otherworldly, yeah. That's like a star seed or earth angel, like extraterrestrial, celestial being. Yeah, they have a light team. Pisces. So you could either be a Cancer or Pisces. You don't have to be. But this person is like, they have some sort of special connect. They're gifted. They have a light team. I want to say they're, when I say chosen, I don't say it in like an egotistical way because I know some people don't really like that. Like, oh, you think you're so special because you're chosen. I don't know why, but that triggers some people to hear that. It doesn't bother me, but it just does. What I mean is like you're chosen within your lineage, with your ancestors, with your bloodline. You were chosen for something specific. Everybody's chosen for something specific. Yes, they have the concept of the 144 and only the 144 that's going to make it into heaven. Whatever you subscribe to, I'm really honestly the kind of person that believes that you really create your own reality. Your mind is powerful enough to do that. So if you subscribe to that thought process, then that's what it is. If you don't, then you don't. And you don't have to convince anybody else in order to make that more real for you. You know what I'm saying? You could believe what you want to believe, and I could believe what I want to, and then we could both live in peace. I don't have to convince you, and you don't have to convince me. You know what I mean? But that's just me. You know? But this person here got a light team. They got swords. This is like, I say this is a pretty special person, but I mean, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Like, I'm special. Everybody is special. Everybody gets a gold star. Okay? Don't come for me. Tell me more. I don't give a fuck about the jet. Yeah, it's a projection. What? Who did it? Ugly spell. They've been projecting on this person. Ugly spells, trying to make them doing spell work on them, possibly using deities. But I feel like this person is carrying a deity's energy. Is this? Yeah, to hex and curse this person. They're projecting things on them. Yeah, didn't I say that person got spiritual rank? Hey, how are you? I said it. This poor person, this is what happens though when you are chosen within your bloodline to work with. I mean, only take what resonates and leave what does not. Not everything is going to resonate with you. Some things will, some things won't. But, you know, you're the one chosen within your bloodline to work with your ancestors or to work with certain deities. You have spiritual rank. So a lot of times you are a target for a lot of things, a target for attacks. Okay, not only do you, it's almost like a moth to a light. Bye. Have a great day. No problem. Hopefully I'll see you later. Oh, we're at 37 minutes. I gotta go. I need to get into the tarot. But thanks for coming by. Thanks for your support. What was I gonna say? Yeah, with great responsibility, with great how does it go? With great powers comes great responsibility. So um you get attacked basically when you have a calling on your life. You ever notice that when you really start to speak about God and you start to like really evangelize the things that you're learning, reading, and seeing? Thanks for coming by. No problem. Nice to see you. People typically attack you. You know, they question you. They question your authority and who you are, who you perceive yourself to be. People do that a lot. So that's just the name of the game. That's a part of it. That's the way it goes. Okay. We're gonna get into the tarot. I'm gonna leave it right here because I can go on and on about this, but I don't want to take up too much time. I don't want to be on here too long. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, what's the message? Let me get the past energy, please. One card at a time. The Empress. First card out in the past. What's the present? Hierophant. Okay. And future energy. What was that? Judgment. Future energy. Nine of Pentacles. What's the advice? The The Lovers. Okay, tell me more about the Empress in the past. Balance. Tempered. Temperance angel. That's nice. What's this Hierophant? That's kind of sideways. This is Queen of Pentacles. I'll take her in the upright. We'll see how that develops. What's the future energy with this Nine of Pentacles? I feel like I'm tapping into another part of this story here. So single energy but collaboration. Growing and learning, mastering. Teamwork and collaboration. Abundance and elegance. Success. But then there's teamwork. Okay. Tell me more about this Empress. We got an Empress that's balanced out here. Planning. Okay. This is good energy. Anticipation. You're anticipating something. What's the Queen of Pentacles with the Hierophant? A victory. This is giving me marriage. Or some sort of like, because the Queen of Pentacles is the wife of the deck, and the Hierophant sometimes symbolizes either a spiritual union, a high level relationship, or marriage. And then there's victory here. But then it's Nine of Pentacles and then collaboration. What's the Nine of Pentacles with collaboration? A sudden change, Tower. Tell me more. What's this Empress here with the Temperance? What are they expecting? Queen of Swords. What about it? Six of Pentacles. So somebody who's upright, speaks the truth, communicates very well. This could have something to do with what you've communicated, what you've spoken out. Something, it's like somebody's getting what they, like you reap what you sow, what they've sowed. Something that they've put out, the energy they put out, they're getting back in, but they're balanced. So Six of Pentacles is like equal give and take, reciprocity. So you have to put out something in order to be able to be getting this back. Queen of Swords is if in the upright, I mean, it feels like upright energy. That's somebody who's honest, not completely heartless, but they probably use their heart a little less, more in the mental state, and a good communicator. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Conflict. What's the conflict? The conflict is this Emperor. He wanted to flip in reverse. Could have defeated this Emperor, or there's some sort of conflict when it comes to this Emperor. Because remember, that was the Emperor that came out with the other cards here on the bottom. Okay, what about this Emperor? All of this shit wants to fall in reverse. They're stuck and they can't move on. I just said this in my morning read. Check it out on Instagram and on my shorts. It's everywhere, but it's the read that I posted for 3 minutes. I just said this. Somebody's stuck in the past. Oh no, I said that in the title. I said somebody's stuck in the past. They're heartbroken and they want to collaborate. Maybe with this Empress. That's who they want to collaborate with. So then when you rewind it and look at those same cards that I pulled from Kevin's deck, right? Did I shuffle it? I don't think I did. The Emperor came out. That could have been, he could have been the lover. That is in player energy that's snapped. Now they feel rejected. This player feels rejected. And they're like tripping about it. This person, they're an illusionist. This person's playing games. They be playing games. They be like a magician. Now you see me, now you don't type of nigga. Okay, it was definitely somebody's fraudulent ass lover. Okay, buddy. Well, they feeling a little insecure now. Yikes. Oh, you had unconditional love, or they want to have unconditional love now. Or I feel like this Empress could have been the child. And it's this Emperor that was this fraudulent lover. This Empress could have been the child, but their parents put this cult out on them and had somebody impersonating a role model for real. I know that's what it is. It doesn't have to be a feminine, but that's what I'm talking about right now. It could be flipped. Yeah, this Empress was your ally and friend and loved you unconditionally. Something like that, child. Anyway, chaos magic. Ooh, somebody been playing. This person can't move on. So what's this victory right here? This is victory going on right now with this Queen of Pentacles and Hierophant energy. Heartbreak. Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. What's this heartbreak? No. Yeah. I feel like somebody is watching your success. They're watching you get this harvest. Somebody's about to go into a victory. It's Queen of Pentacles, but this is suspended for somebody. They're in Hangman, trying to get this halo to. I just seen in my head, you know those light bulbs that are about to go out, and people like tap them as they like flicker to try to like come on. Somebody's halo needs to come on. They need some sort of clarity. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes so far. Don't forget to like the live. Somebody's heartbroken because they're suspended away from this long-term success. So then what's the victory? Tell me more about it. That there's a relationship or community. Doesn't always have to be a relationship. It could be some sort of community. That's what the victory is, though. Celebration. There's something that's going to be a reason for it, but it has something to do with spirituality. Maybe there's some sort of spiritual community that you're building. Home, stability. We got that in 4. Oh, 4. That was one of the numbers that came out. It was foundations, home. So this is, again, maybe something about your actual physical home. Tell me more about this victory with this Hierophant. Not that, I guess somebody's obsessed with this. That's what they're losing sleep. We're going. So tell me, who is this? That's their wish fulfillment. They're obsessed with this. Somebody is obsessed with this person that can't let go. So in the past, okay, so I must be reading the masculine, because the past, there was an Empress that was balanced, planning and expecting. Or maybe he was planning and expecting. Balance with this Empress. But somebody, the Queen of Cups goes to the Queen of Swords when you piss her off. This person is not in, if she's an Empress, she can go into any of those queens. Yeah, I don't see no Queen of Cups here. I only see the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's about their business, their home, their money, and the Queen of Swords. Speaking with clarity, who has boundaries. I'm reading the masculine. Well, I'm reading both of you. But this perspective right here is this person feels like their wish fulfillment is to be in community. Oh, that's why it came out in reverse. They feel like they're not a part of the collective no more. Or they're not a part of this. Whatever, you could have some sort of spiritual community or be a part of it. Sometimes y'all be sharing the readings. You and the person that you're dealing with are both like kind of into tarot or into spirituality, and I'm getting somebody who's like sharing. Like maybe you sent them a reading or something like that. So when that happens and you guys both following the same tarot reader and all that, the reader is reading both of y'all. It's reading y'all's situation. Somebody feels like they're not a part of what you got going on. Your collective no more. Their wish fulfillment is to be a part of your foundation, your home, your four wands. This victory, this seven of pentacles that you have coming in, they're heartbroken because they're suspended. Yeah, maybe in the past you could have shared with them six of pentacles, but they feel defeated or there's some sort of conflict with this emperor, but this emperor is stuck in the past. Let me move on to here. What is this future energy here with the tower? This collaboration. What do you mean by this? That's in reverse. Justice in reverse. Hey, Alice. Something was unfair. Whatever happened, Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in collect this Empress or whoever. Somebody's in the Nine of Pentacles. Single. It's a single energy, but still successful and self-sufficient. There was some sort of sudden change to a collaboration that you were with. This could have been a romantic collaboration. Either way, this is giving me a lot of like finances energy, tangible things. I don't see no cups. Just pentacles, swords, maybe a wand here and there. That's concerning. Where's the love at? Something was unfair within this collaboration of the tower that came in this collaboration. What's the justice in reverse? Eight of Pentacles. Work. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Something was done hidden. Something that somebody did, what they were working on in the background, that was unfair. Tell me more. More pentacles. More pentacles. This happened. It could have been against your work or having to do with your work. Something you've been working on consistently, or this is something that they did steadily and consistently. What's this? What's the Knight of Pentacles? Momentum. That's two opposite things. So what's the Eight of Wands? Awareness. So this is like messages or momentum changing. Because the Knight of Pentacles moves slow, and this is a much quicker energy right here. Thank you for the shares. Hey, nice to see you. I feel like something has come to the light. I don't see the sun. The Wheel of Fortune's on the bottom. Tell me more. Oh, you scared me. I didn't see you standing there.
I'm done.
With everything? Okay, did you brush your teeth? Did you floss?
I just went straight to the work.
Okay, so you did those things. Did you make your bed? Ish. Okay, so you need to make your bed, period, full stop. You need to change your clothes. Okay. I love you too. Tell me more about this judgment with the... That's what I'm saying. I feel like somebody realized something. They saw something. The message, received messages or momentum. Something sudden changed. And awareness. After this awareness came with whatever that they realized, they walked away. This is explaining the tower between this Three of Pentacles. I don't know why it's three people there anyway. Yeah. Maybe they realized what the injustice was, that something was unfair, not balanced. Or maybe the work that they were putting in, like somebody was doing all the work. Or there was some sort of work being done hiddenly with the hermit behind somebody's back consistently all the time. I don't know why this is hurting me. This is hurting me. Like I have on a retainer, but I don't. It shouldn't be that. I think I'm gonna take this off. Hold on. Doesn't look good for you, buddy. What's the advice with the Lovers? Take action. Nine of Wands. What's this Nine of Wands? It's a painful ending. What's the Knight of Wands with the painful ending? That because the Knight of Wands is can be a bit flighty, a little reckless. Maybe somebody was in Knight of Wands energy, juggling, or trying to get balance. They want to come back. There's a painful, and this is a painful ending. But this person again, they want to come back from the past. Oh my God. It's not nonstop. Last live we talked about this. I told this emperor to do something. Oh, okay. Maybe it's like something happened. Because that is passion, energy, bravery, and then boom, painful ending. So it's like every time this person gets the courage to be brave or whatever, they go through a 10 of swords. It's like they blocked. And now they have to rebalance themselves to try to come back from the past. I feel like they could have possibly, look, magic. Somebody wants to take action with the lovers. They want to make a decision to take action towards this situation or towards this person. But every time they do, it's the 10 of swords. Tell me more. There goes finally a cup, King of Cups. They're financially going through a lot, or they could be out in the cold. Yeah, it's competition and conflict. They got a conflict. Something going on over there. It could be magic. It doesn't have to be, but something keeps happening that's blocking this person's forward movement towards you. That might be your protection. Because remember, we saw light team, 4 of wands. Somebody needs healing. We need to rest. Relaxation. Rejuvenation. Need to be rejuvenated. Or just healing. Because remember, that child that was in reverse, they have a light team. So if this is not an outer source is doing like another person, either blocking somebody through a physical way or a spiritual way, this is your light team, Empress, that's stopping this person from moving forward. Because it's like the knight is there, but then it's the 10 of swords. It's like somebody can't go towards you. This is what it looked like to me. Yeah, again, they're in the 5 of Pentacles. Financially, they're not doing very well. And 5 of Cups. You got all the 5s. Not the 5 of Swords, but we got the 5. What's the 5 of Swords look like anyway? Oh, was the 5 of Swords over here? Yes, it was. All the 5s are here. 5s in tarot is not... There's not one 5 in tarot that is positive. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles. Is that a 5 or a 4? Nope, that's a 5 of Cups. 5 of Wands. Conflict and competition. Sadness and sorrow. Financial. 555. Yeah, it's time for a change. This is... Somebody's getting like a hard head, make a soft ass. I don't know what to tell you. Good job. Yeah, it's 5, 5, 5, 5. It's all the 5s are out here. I might leave it right here because I don't think this person can come towards you. You are onto a victory in some sort of 4 of wands. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Look at the Queen of Cups on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Thanks, Alice. I love that. This is divine alignment, divine timing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the way this is supposed to happen. Because this Empress is getting a victory here. This Emperor is doing his damnedest to get over here to this victory. I don't think it's going to happen. Because every time the Knight of Wands comes up, and that's passion and bravery, 10 of Swords. They go through a painful ending. Then have to rebalance themselves to try to come back from the past. Or at least that's what I see right here. Maybe that's why their efforts are not really manifesting in the 3D. They might be blocked from you. Queen of Cups. I'm going to pull... I don't even know. Like, somebody need to heal. I don't know. Tell me more on this advice with all these 5s and the healing. Look, it flipped in reverse. over for me? Is it over for me? Over for me? Over for me? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Where is this? Over for me? You know what I mean? Know what I mean? You should listen to what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying. Like, will this woman click over for me? Is it over for me? He's like, yeah, he's like, damn, is it too late for me? Yeah, death. You know what I mean? Somebody wants you to pick up the phone. You might have this person blocked. It's the Ace of Cups in reverse. Clouded joy, emotional disappointment, blocked. Blocked creatively, end of a relationship. I'm so sorry, Emperor. This is over. What's the tell me more about this victory in the middle. That's what I'm trying to talk about. It's a tool. It might be a love. That's why this person's tripping. It's a relationship. A love offer. This woman has a love offer that's coming. Now this person is so sad. This is so sad. Well, it looks like we're about to get a new love story on the table soon. Once this finally develops, stick to it, whoever it is I'm talking to, because it looks like you got a love offer or some sort of love situation that's on the way. I'm so sorry, young man. I don't know what you done did or how you got yourself all the way out here, locked out of heaven. I know y'all ain't laughing. That's not funny. I'm not laughing at you. That's them. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know what you did. But this girl ain't going. It's important to me that you know you are free. Somebody, there's love on the way. I'm trying to tell you. Everything I pulled when it comes to that victory and that, somebody is not happy about that. Well, then you shouldn't have been doing whatever the hell you was doing. I don't know. You did something. That's you. Okay, Max. I don't know what you did. You did something. Something happened between you and this person. They don't want to fuck with you. They in the Queen of Cups was on the bottom, but she didn't come out. So the girl got love for you. That's so sad. That'd be the worst ones. That'd be the worst ones. Oof. That's gotta hurt. She loves you, but she loves herself more type of thing. You gonna make that's like the memes when they be talking about how you made me choose me. Like you made me choose me over you. That's the worst kind. I don't know. You make a girl go within and shit and like elevate. It's over. It's over. Tell me more about this past situation. That's what you did. Listen, I don't know. Maybe it could have been family. Maybe it could have been a lover. I'm not really sure. But there was another thing in there that got in the way. Tell me more. Vow. Hope. Wish. Oh, they're what in what way? Oh, triumphant in reverse. They're hopeful, making a hope and a wish. Oh, they could be offering things up, who knows? But they're not going to be successful. There's no success here. Oh, there's good news. You know what else too? This third party could have made a vow or a wish, or you could have made it to them. Like that masculine could have made their vow or whatever to someone else instead of the person that they were supposed to. But I got good news. What's the good news? Profession, talent, indulgence. Trap. somebody's mad. Yeah, somebody's mad. They feel very overloaded. They're mad. They feel trapped by the things that they were indulging in. A miracle. There is a miracle here. Somebody was an expertise at something, or an expert, talented, but somebody did too much and trapped themselves. Now they're overloaded and they're mad. But what is the good news? I don't get that part. Blind. So maybe there's something that spirit either doesn't want you to see, or they don't want it to be known just yet. There is something positive. It may not have been, now just like I said with the Saturn return. I shouldn't be in my Saturn return. I ain't nowhere near that yet. I done passed one of them already. So I should be on my way to my second. But either way, there's good news here. That you're either blind to, you can't see yet. Somebody else is very, very overwhelmed. They feel trapped by the things that they overindulged in. Maybe with that third party. Daydream. Optimistic. See, parents came out again in reverse. Oh, this person could have wanted to be a parent with you. So that's what I was saying too. Maybe they wanted to have a baby with you. Oh, and they could have been trying to trap you too. You could have been blind to all this. That could be good news for you. Because if you would have known all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes, that could have been very overwhelming for you. Tell me about this present energy here. Protests. They want to protest this death in reverse. They can't though. Everything that they're doing is flipping in reverse. They want to protest and put an end to whatever it is you got new coming in, especially if it's a relationship. They don't want this to happen. Introvert, they could be stalking and watching. Yeah, they're definitely watching everything that you're doing. I don't think that's gonna stop anytime soon. I would just enjoy the show. They got a goal though, or they could be watching you work towards your goal. Homeless. This person feels like a failure, or their goals that they were trying to aim for, it did not work. It's natural disaster. Somebody is in a natural disaster and you're relaxed. Merit making. Strategy. Yeah. This is what you could possibly be focused on, but you're not. Instead, you are planning and trying to mind read and be strategic. Somebody is not working on it. Live and learn. Yes, this is a lesson that somebody is learning. Live and you learn. Tell me about this future energy over here. What you need to be working on is yourself. Perseverance. Loneliness. Yeah, that you could have been left by yourself. Because remember, we saw isolation in the other cards. To isolate you, to leave you alone. You know, so that you're not reaching out to other people, or you're not even close to family or anything. But you persevered over this. Because it's also the Nine of Pentacles is up there. They wanted to dominate your energy. Conflict. Difference. Self-love. Self-love will save you out of a lot of things, let me tell you. Yeah, that's what stopped all of this nonsense, this shenanigans. Somebody's having, personally, I thrive in loneliness. Well, this person thrusting you into isolation and trying to make you lonely, it's all going to go back to them, whether they did it purposely or not. But you persevered over this, or you were persevering and being, isolated and alone, while somebody tried to be a dictator in your life. Self-love really put a stop to all of this, or it will, because this is a future energy. Tell me more. Yeah, bully. This person was totally being a bully in your energy. Maybe you're a really nice person. You're really sweet. So they thought they could just bully you, or just, lovers could do that too. Stress. Somebody's stressed because they want to apologize. They're stressed because of how they're viewing how they act. Like, some people don't really realize it. Do you realize that you are abusive? Do you realize that you are not nice? Like, this is like no other relationship has really brought in any clarity, any sun, anything to really realize and make them think. Maybe it was just like other people just as toxic as them. And here you are, really somebody's worth a lot. Real estate. Until somebody else comes around, they're like, wow, I am a tyrant. Now they want to apologize. They're stressed out. They're so sorry for being a bully. I'm sorry. I was a bully in your energy. Maybe hoping that you wouldn't know or realize. Yeah, I want to compromise. You and the third party, everybody, let's just compromise and be friends. I'm stuck thinking about the memories. I can't get them out of my head. I'm sure you are. Time is up on this strategy. What you really need to be doing is this, but it's in reverse. So I don't know if you've been doing it. Doesn't look like you have. What's the strategy? I heard like I got mind control over Debo. You do not mask your strategy. Hi, welcome. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like and follow. We're about to wrap it up here. But make sure you check out my links. They got an idea. Like, you're gonna wear a mask. The mask is gonna slip. This person can see you already. It's too late. Um, the live is gonna. You can rewind. I'm gonna save the live. It is a full moon. Happy full moon. Make sure you do your cleanses. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I wanted to give you a spiritual bath. So, should I post it on the community board? I'll post it. I'll try to post it in a little while because I gotta go somewhere. As a matter of fact, I'm really late. Vulnerability is key. Okay, well, hi, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna post it. But I have. Make sure you take your spiritual bath tonight. Oh, thank you. Um, that was really cute. Make sure you take your spiritual bath. It is a full moon. Okay. Oh, I love that one. I was wondering to see if somebody was gonna do that one. Thank you so much, Carla. Are you new here? I don't know if I remember seeing your name. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you follow. Thanks for the gifts. I really appreciate you. Thank you guys for all the likes. We're already at 25K. Hopefully we can make it 25K by the time we finish. I love the top hats too. That was really awesome. At least halfway to 50 because we usually hit at least 50K, but I gotta go. Thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate that. I hope to see you again. Make sure you follow and put your notifications on so you can see when I'm on. That was so very kind of you. You want a card from Spirit? I don't really do it like that, but we can pull the card from whatever's left here. Give me a card for Carla. Oh, that was a lot. I got the 3 cups and protection and all that. That was a lot. 1 card. I don't know. There might be some sort of new beginning that you gotta come on. Because there's an ending here. Maybe financial disputes, family conflicts, or something like that. Rocky house foundations. I saw the strength. Something's taking bravery. And I saw the leap of faith. Yeah, there's some sort of conflict here. Yeah. High priestess. 9 and 9. I don't know, but either somebody could feel foolish or you need to take a new leap of faith elsewhere. The sun card is poking out. So there's some sort of truth or clarity, or what I'm saying is the truth. Somebody could be a Leo. The strength card. Yeah, you're protecting yourself from that 3 of Cups. Whatever is in that 3 of Cups, that social group or friends or whatever. Somebody's trying to balance. Yeah. Does that resonate with you? Yeah. Page of Cups again. Somebody wants a new beginning, a fresh beginning. I think that's the best thing to do. There's something that's ending with the Ten of Pentacles. It's time for a new leap of faith, fresh start, and you're protecting yourself. Protecting yourself from, I guess, maybe certain friends, a social group, or something you used to do with your social life, or like some sort of group of people, and you're trying to like hold on to what's yours or balance yourself. Four of Pentacles could be a difficult transition going on right now for you. Okay, well that's confirmation that you're moving in the right direction. It may be hard right now, but it's not always going to be hard. That's just what the energy looks like now, but it looks like you have some sort of clarity and truth and understanding about something, so go with that. Okay, and don't doubt yourself and keep moving in the direction that you're moving into. Give me some more with the advice. Sweet dreams. What about it? Marriage. So this could be something, a dream of you guys, or maybe you're going into a time of sweet dreams. Hesitation. Somebody hesitated. This could have been a dream of theirs, but they hesitated. You hesitated. Or maybe it took too long. Justice. Reservation. Disturbance. Again with the real estate. Somebody is very, very like, they have wealth in their energy. Worth, desire, extravagance. This is justice. A lot fell out over here. It's like there's a friend here. Something about a friend. They planned something. Possibly this attachment. Now you need help from it. Aid. Somebody has gotten some sort of attachment. That could have been them friends with that Three of Cups. There's a warning about some sort of friendship. This is meanness, preservation, self-preservation, or somebody being mean. Planned. They were ready for it. It was a plan. Having to do with friends. Now you need aid. And this is an attachment, a disturbance. A disturbance to your energy. A disturbance to this. There's justice here. Or this is fair, what's happening. However you got this attachment or whatever, this could have been from this third party. So a third party came in and really messed up a masculine's whole everything. That's why you play stupid games. You win stupid. Somebody done won a stupid ass prize, and now they're mad at themselves. Quit, withdrawal. I don't think you think they've quit. This came out in reverse. Did you even quit what you were doing? Awakening. Sweetheart. That's the Queen of Cups. This sweetheart was the gift. They were a gift to this person, but they're seeing that now. Maybe they withdrew from them. Somebody's got an attachment, some sort of disturbance, some sort of evil disturbance that could have come from a friend. That they need aid and like shaken off of them now in some sort of way. All right, I'm going to get up out of this. I don't know. I don't see anything about reconciling in any way. I do see a relationship, but that looks new, like something else. And this person is really pissed off at that, at the fact that you have something else coming in. And it's like, there's like no stopping it. It's like you are destined to be in some sort of marriage. Like you're like marriage material. Like you're not, there's just, some people like, there's just no way that girl's gonna stay single forever. Even a man, however, switching reverse, so you do work on yourself, you're in positive, loving energy, you're going to attract what you put out. And it's not like this person's scarred, wounded, negative, isolating, they're happy, or they're, you know, trying to stay happy, they're gonna attract a relationship, and it looks like they have. And this is really killing this masculine, but I mean, I feel like they were indulgent in third parties, and that really has ruined their finances, their fortune. It's ruined a lot for them. I'm sorry to hear that, masculine. But if you're the Empress, you do have something else. Your son. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, he has time to recover from this. It's just really sad to see people who are like, I think 30s is grown enough, but like you're over 30, or like in your 40s, nearing your 40s, or even 50s, and you playing around with these relationships, you playing around with these women, you playing around with these men, you playing. I wouldn't advise that, because you're like, when are you gonna grow up? Are you never gonna grow up? You gonna be a YN forever? You cannot continue to keep wasting your time. Like, when you find something good, or you find someone good, like that's what the Bible says. Like, it is a blessing to find, when you find a wife, you find a good thing. To find a wife is to find a good thing. And you find somebody that you know good and damn well, because the marriage card came out. You wanted to be with this person and you played. Well, what do you want us to do about it? I don't know what to tell you. The fuck? Like, you had it. You fumbled. You gotta get to the back of the line. Sorry. Don't you hate that? That's what I just got. Like, damn. Like, you wanted like somebody to hold your spot for you, but she was gone way too long, and what you left the line for wasn't even worth it. You didn't even have to really leave the line. You was just being a jerk. You left the line. You came back, or you. That sounds unfair. You came back and they're like, we don't know you. The person that was holding the line for you, done gone. Nobody knows you at the front of the line. Like, you can't make it to the front of the line no more. It's over. You got to go all the way back so you just wasted your time. That's what I was just seeing in my head. Or somebody too, like getting all the way to the front of the line, and you know damn well it's been saying the whole time, look like you in the airport, and they're showing you all the things you can't have in your bag, and you wait all the way till you get to the front to realize you're not supposed to have no bottle of water, no this, no that, and you got to get out of the line and start all over again. Like, you wasn't paying attention. What do you mean? What you mean? You get all the way to the front of this line, you still don't have the things you're supposed to have. You ain't seen all the signs before you got up. You didn't see the sign. You didn't see any of the signs. What are you, asleep during life? Well, I don't know what to tell you then. Shit. That magic only works if you're not aligned. You gotta have something inside of you for it to resonate with. You know what I'm saying? Even if it hits you at first, the more you continue to ascend and to elevate, you have to be energetically at the same place for things to affect you. So it's just like people with retrograde and this and that, like, oh, it's retrograde. Retrograde's not really going to impact you. Yeah, people from the past may come back, but unless you're still energetically aligned with them, then the fact that they come back doesn't matter. Most things that come back during retrograde, you don't want to come into any agreements then. Not to saying everything is bad, but um, I mean, I wouldn't really get into any agreements during retrograde, whether that's love or finances or anything, but you have to be aligned in some sort of way for energetically. It's like me throwing rocks at somebody. I'm on the 6th floor. So everybody on the 6th floor, if I decide to throw a rock at you, you're on the same floor as me. Unless you duck it or, play some offense, it's a possibility I could hit you because we're on the same floor. That's like me being on the 11th floor and you're on the 6th floor and you want to throw a rock at me. This is a really good example. Sometimes my examples be, but if you throw a rock up at the 11th floor and it don't hit, it's going to be really hard, right? What's going to happen to the rock? It's going to fall back down and hit you in your head. You can't reach that. Yes, gravity. It's gonna come back unless you know how to duck and dodge. It's powerful. It's gonna hit you. I mean, sometimes there's no ducking and dodging you can do because it's yours, so you have to return it. What goes up must come down. Yes, as above, so below. But you cannot be on two different frequencies. Somebody who is, that's why you gotta always work on yourself. Always work on. You're not always gonna be perfect. Sometimes you revisit certain things. You work on your lessons. You self reflect. You have self awareness. I don't really be worried about black magic like that. Yeah, weapons form, but they never prosper. Things happen to me all the time. I was just going through something yesterday and I didn't know or see my way out of it. Then just like that, like a flip of a switch, everything changed just like that. Like it was nothing. That's how I know it was spell work. But sometimes too, when they can't get you with the spell work, they try to do chaos magic like I pulled. Didn't I pull that? Yes, I did. It was on the bottom. So that you can become pessimistic, sad. That's why you always gotta have faith. Have faith in God. Know that God's gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Like I have faith. Like no matter how bleak the situation may seem, I know that things are gonna work out for me, and God has His hand on me. Remind yourself of stuff like that instead of you being pessimistic and lowering your, um, your aura, lowering your energy, and lowering yourself, thinking woe is me, victim mindset. Then you're be lowered down to a scale where you can see eye to eye to somebody else who's also operating in a lower frequency. That's what the chaos magic is for. You gotta be able to work through the chaos magic. Sometimes you get so good that chaos magic is instant. It don't even hit you. Sometimes God allows things, just like Job. Maybe a few things here and there just so that they could you know how it feels. It's almost like strength training. You know, you know how it feels. This is what it feels like when you're being attacked. This is what you do. How do you think? How do you move? How do you build on work on your faith? Faith is like a muscle. You have to really work on that. It's not just about, oh, I have faith. Okay, so when it comes to actually having faith, what's your thought process? When you're in a trying time, when you're in something where you don't know how you're going to get out of it, and there's really nothing that can save you except for a miracle of God. When then all of a sudden a stranger comes up to you and gives you all the answers that you need, they don't even know you. That's not God. You got to have faith in order for those things to be revealed, for them to happen in your life. They don't just happen just like that. What you think is what the reality is. So having power over your mind, that kills all that chaos magic. I mean, you can have your moments. Everybody's human, but you have to be able to snap out of that shit, and then poof, everything comes together. And then you're like, how does she keep getting out? You know how? I just told you, because of your mindset, because of how you think, because of what you believe, how much faith you have, whose you are. That's how it works. So that black magic shit, I mean, yes, it's real. It exists. I respect it, but you ain't doing no black magic on me for it to be. If you want to try something else. You're not taking nobody out like me with no black magic, unless I do it myself. There's just no way. Like certain people just vibrate too high for that shit. Somebody has a dream catcher, just like Jesus. Go to the bottom of the boat and go to sleep. Jesus went to the bottom of the boat and he just went to sleep in the middle of the storm. He wasn't worried. He wasn't worried about that storm. I know that everything is going to be okay. Because I have faith. That's not an easy thing to do. Trust me, I know. But the more you work on it, the better you get. Somebody has a dream catcher, or you need to get one. Your dreams are significant. You're having dreams. I had a dream. It was such a significant dream. I had a dream that somebody, you know how you walk in next to a pool or a body of water or something? I was walking somewhere with my family, and then um I didn't see the person or anything like that. I just felt somebody shove me, and it almost looked like they shoved me over a cliff. Like I was about to fall. All I know was that water was deep and I couldn't swim, so my life was in danger. And it's like I knew the shove was coming before it came, And it's like, and this was right before everything recently just went haywire in my life. And then I had another vision too, but I didn't know, like, damn, did that mean to cleanse or not? I think my spirits was telling me to cleanse because somebody was doing, because it's a full moon. Somebody could, I don't know. Maybe I'm sharing this because maybe this is something you guys need to know, something you're going through. Somebody could be throwing you some energy right now to throw you off, to make you not so balanced, or to just make things more difficult for you, or to just fucking mad. I don't know. The full moon is here. People do all types of weird shit under the full moon that doesn't have nothing to do with their ascension for some reason. If everybody would focus on themselves, making themselves better, this world would be a much better place. But anyway, so I had a dream that I got this. You know how you could feel that shove? Like, God damn, like somebody shoved the shit out of me. And I was like, oh no, like I was going over the edge, and then boop, I just felt spirit grab my arm. I didn't see anything. I couldn't see. I just knew it was God. It's like the minute the person shoved me, God grabbed my hand and snatched me back. I didn't even fall for not 1 second. And even in the dream, I was like, oh my God, thank you, God. And then I was still in the water, but I could wade. I don't know, it was weird. Like I could walk. It was a weird dream, but somebody shoved me. Shoved me over. Like to push me over the cliff or some shit. Or push me into some deep ass water. And then as soon as they shoved me, God grabbed me. So I felt the shove, but it didn't work because God grabbed me. So I didn't fall over the cliff. Sorry. Tell me more. Something about your dreams. You could be having dreams. Learning. You guys are learning. I'm learning with you. Your DNA could be upgrading. It's definitely a lesson for everybody across. Even, you know, this has been an adventure. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, I have to tell you the thing about the cleanse. Growth. Somebody could be an empress, or there's something growing, or you're growing, you're experiencing growth from this. Or there's a lot, you're very fertile right now. Share your gifts. You have gifts, a talent. Somebody does have some sort of talent. That could have been the source of all this beef. You need to share this talent with others. I gotta go, guys. There's a new beginning here. Okay? Your dreams are buck wild. There's a new beginning here. Success. I love it. This is like pentacle success, like tangible success. Okay? Last one. Self-care. Somebody does love themselves. Like there's a lot of self-love. Yes. Somebody does a lot of meditating too, or you need to. There's like 3 cards of meditating. And have gratitude. Yeah, because spirit is definitely, you have a spiritual team that is looking out for you. Look at all this meditative state and posing. Look at that. The light all the way up to source right there. Going all the way down the chakras. And then again with the sitting in the lotus. Somebody meditates. Oh, look, she's connecting. Maybe that's what you do. You connect, sit quietly. Maybe it's what you need to do. This is a part of self-care. Somebody has definitely gone through some sort of awakening here. And gratitude. Have gratitude. Make sure you, that's how you have, these are my 2 favorite cards. Abundance. Somebody's going to be very abundant and successful. Okay, all this good energy, you're about to get it back. This hard work, whatever you've been putting into, whatever you've been working on, you're about to get it back. I love this, and I'm going to take it out and take that. For sure. There is abundance and success and growth. You've grown from this. An awakening. If you haven't had it, then you will. There's a new beginning here for you. That could have been a rough ride with that emperor. You did have unconditional love, or they do for you, you know. But there looks like somebody's off to a new beginning, though, and a new story. So hopefully we'll be looking into a new love story soon enough. I'm gonna leave it right here. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for your time. Oh, we're so close to 50K. That's crazy. I gotta go, though. I've been on here for quite some time, like 90 minutes. I'm way over. Like, I have doubled the 45-minute mark that I was supposed to leave at. But I love you very much. Thank you so much for all your energy and your time and sitting and talking to me. No, you're very welcome. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for your likes and your shares, your subscribes, your follow, everything. That was super awesome. I loved it. I'll try to come back again sooner this week. Thank you, Alice. Enjoy your day as well. It's so nice to see and hear from you. I'll be back. What's today? I'll be back Thursday. Okay? I'll try to make sure my week goes nice. I might come back Wednesday because Wednesday's my rest day. So today's Tuesday. I might come back tomorrow because I won't have to go to the gym tomorrow. Okay? I love you very much. I call back my energy from all places seen and unseen. No. Especially from those who do not wish me well, and I return your energy back to you, cleansed and divine light. You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to see you again. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Bye.